Mantour Ministries presents the Mantour Guy podcast. We may talk about football. We could mention bacon. We might reference Rocky movies. We'll probably discuss the Mantour conferences, but we'll definitely talk about how to grow in our walk with God. Here's your host, the Mantour Guy, Jamie Holden.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Mantour Guy podcast. I'm Jamie Holden, and today we are excited to bring to you our third annual Christmas Extravaganza. Ho, ho, ho. I am a huge Christmas guy. I love Christmas. One of my favorite things to do each year on this podcast is our Christmas Extravaganza. While geared to men, honestly, guys, I think women will enjoy this episode too. It's designed for everybody. And we all know men are notorious for Christmas shopping late, so as you scurry around the mall looking for the perfect gift for your wife, your sister, your mom, a girlfriend if you're single, or any other women in your list, pop in your earphones and listen to our Christmas Extravaganza as I share with you some of my favorite Christmas traditions. We look at some feedback questions from Facebook and a lot of other fun stuff. So, guys, let's get started. The first tradition that I want to tell you about is I love picking perfect gifts. Now, I'm the type of person who loves to give Christmas gifts to those that I love. And being a missionary who is still itinerating and raising their budget, we have a limited budget, so I never want to spend money on just anything. I want to buy something that I know the person will love or will have a special meaning between the two of us. I just can't bring myself to buy something frivolous for the heck of it. I want to find something unique to the person and their personality. And I always love this challenge of finding the perfect gift. And honestly, I put way too much thought into it, do way too much research. But seeing a person like a gift and appreciate the gift, it means a lot to me. So that's one of my favorite traditions. Another favorite tradition is Christmas music. I mean, in our house, you rarely hear any music besides Christmas music playing in December. You know, I love blasting some Twisted Sister Christmas music throughout the house. I love working out to some Toby Mac Christmas tunes. And of course, you can't forget the best of them all, Elvis Presley. There are many a car trip where you will find us listening to Elvis singing his classic Christmas tunes. You know, we bake to a playlist of silly Christmas songs I compiled, such as Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, The 12 Redneck Days of Christmas is always a favorite, and The Night Santa Went Crazy, just to name a few of the songs. I fall asleep to instrumental Christmas music every night. And on Christmas Eve, I always sleep with the Yule log on and Christmas music playing. It's a yearly tradition, and it's one of my favorites. I love Christmas music. Ho, ho, ho! Well, before we move on to another one of my favorite traditions, it's time for a Facebook feedback.
Here's this week's Facebook feedback.
I asked people to answer this question. It isn't Christmas until I hear blank on the radio. And we got a lot of replies, but here's some of the more popular replies we heard to this question. Dominic the Donkey, that's a really popular song out there. The Little Drummer Boy, quite a few said. Personally, not a big fan of that one. But anyways, Last Christmas by Wham. Hark the Herald Angel Sings is real popular. Silent Night, and this one surprised me, Christmas Eve in Sarajevo. Well, guys, for me, isn't it Christmas until I hear Here Comes Santa Claus by Elvis Presley and All Is Well by Michael W. Smith and Carrie Underwood. That song just gives me chills every time I hear it. Ho, ho, ho. Well, let's get back to our list of my favorite Christmas traditions. And the next Christmas tradition is baking for the Master's Commission students. Guys, I grew up in a family that always bakes for the holidays, and I love to bake. Whether it be cookies, fudge, pierogies, bread, walnut rolls, Christmas brownies, you know, the list, it just goes on and on. And since my mom passed away and it's just me and Odessa, we still do the Christmas baking, but we give it as gift to our friends. I mean, honestly, we can't eat all the food we bake. It's just, we're on diets, we're on calorie counts, you know, just can't do that. But anyways, we can't eat everything we bake. So we started a tradition of baking specifically for a very special group of people, the students at Philadelphia's Master's Commission. And I love these Master's Commission students so much. They have been such a blessing to me and my ministry. You know, every year we go to the Pendel Men's Fall Conference, like the Strength Conference this year, and for years I have not had to carry one single box at this event because these awesome students, they always unload and reload my car for me. Each year they come and they serve at two of our Mantour conferences, the Delaware Mantour and the Philadelphia Mantour, and they always do such a great job at these events. They're hardworking, they're just great kids. They're an amazing group of young people, and we appreciate them so much. So every year, Des and I, we take a day or two in December to do our holiday baking, and we send the food to these students to thank them for all their help throughout the year. It's a fun tradition that we've come to enjoy each and every year. Ho, ho, ho. Well, guys, it's time now for a Facebook Not Fake News poll. We asked the question, Yule log. Do you turn on a Yule log while opening presents? The results, 56% say yes, 44% say no. I have to say, I'm in the 56%. I love playing the Yule log. Well, next up is a tradition that it's very unique to me. You know, I love Christmas t-shirts. You know, everybody's all about the ugly Christmas sweaters, and I like ugly Christmas sweaters, but I just can't stand to wear them. They're way too hot for me. I'm a big guy. With my disability, it's really hard for me to walk, and I just can't take the heat that comes with an ugly Christmas sweater. Instead, I'm a huge Christmas t-shirt guy. Each year I'll buy a new Christmas t-shirt, and you know, because you don't wear them that much, they're only 1 month out of the year you can actually wear them, they don't wear out. So year after year, they're still there. So I have quite the collection. And basically, I wear a Christmas t-shirt every day in December. Even during football game days, I still wear a Christmas t-shirt. You know, unless I go to church, basically there I will endure the warmth of an ugly Christmas sweater. But other than that, wearing Christmas t-shirts is kind of my thing, and you won't see me in anything else in December. Ho, ho, ho. Well, guys, we're going to look at some more of my favorite Christmas traditions right after this break. We'll be right back, guys.
Yep. You're listening to the Mantour Guy podcast.
Hey guys, Jamie Holden here, the Mantour Guy. And you know, so often men tell me that they can't afford to use Covenant Eyes. And my immediate response back is, dude, you can't afford not to use Covenant Eyes. For 53 cents a day, you can protect every computer, every laptop, every tablet, and cell phone that you and your family own from the trap of internet pornography. I tell them for 53 cents a day or $16 a month, you can make sure your little girls never stumble onto pornography as she uses Snapchat or does any internet searches while doing her homework. For 53 cents a day, you can make sure your son never falls into the trap of pornography or even sees it accidentally while online. I say for 53 cents a day, you can protect your wife from getting trapped in the trap of internet porn and protect your marriage. And I tell them for 53 cents a day, you can help break the cycle of internet pornography that's been holding in your life. Guys, you and your family, and most importantly, your walk with God, cannot afford for you not to use Covenant Eyes. So, head to MantourMinistries.com and hit the Covenant Eyes button in the upper right-hand corner to get 1 month of free service. Try it out. I know you're going to love it. You're never going to regret it. Guys, do it today. You can't afford not to have Covenant Eyes be a part of your life.
You're listening to the favorite podcast at Santa's Workshop, the Mantour Guy podcast.
I will press on.
I won't look back.
I will go where God leads me.
I will lead my family. I will reach the lost.
I will overcome my weakness.
Whatever it takes.
I know it doesn't get easier.
But I will get stronger.
Whatever it takes.
I will run the race to win the prize.
To hear God say,
"Well done, good and faithful servant."
Well done, good and faithful servant.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
I will be the man that God created me to be.
Whatever it takes.
whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. In 2020, Mantour Ministries proudly presents Whatever It Takes.
For Mantour conference dates and locations, visit mantourministries.com. Comet swears Santa never misses the Mantour Guy podcast. Subscribe on iTunes so you don't either.
Hey guys, Mantour Guy Jamie Holden here. Are you looking for a speaker at your church or for your men's breakfast, your next men's event, men's retreat, or men's conference? Well, why not bring me in to speak? God has been moving among men as I've been sharing an encouraging word of freedom and victory. We're seeing lives change, men being saved, people being set free, and guys, chains are being broken. So if your church has hurting men and women, contact me to come share this encouraging word of hope and victory to help you grow in your walk with God.
The Mantour Guy podcast, Santa approved.
All men want one thing in life, to be remembered. The good news is we all have a legacy. This is the question though, will you leave behind a good legacy or a bad legacy? Learn how to create a godly legacy in Mantour Ministries' book, Legacy, Living a Life That Lasts. By reading the stories of godly men from the Bible, working through the study questions, and taking up the legacy challenges at the end of each chapter, you'll be well on your way to living a life that lasts. It also includes a bonus workbook that you can use with your small groups. Order your copy today at mantourministries.com. How will you be remembered?
Order your copy today at mantourministries.com. Welcome back to the Mantour Guy podcast.
Welcome back, guys. Let's look at some of my favorite Christmas traditions. Before we jump back in, let's look at this week's NFL picks.
The Mantour Lead Pipe. Write it in ink NFL pick.
All right, guys, Week 16, we have our Write It in Ink picks here. And, guys, Week 16 introduces the return of the Saturday games to the NFL. That's right, we get NFL games on Saturday and on Sunday. And the first game we're going to look at is one of those Saturday games. We have the Rams versus the 49ers. Guys, I'm going to go with the 49ers in this game. I just think they got too much for the Rams. Rams have been coming on as late, but I just think unless the 49ers rest their starters, they're just kind of early to start doing that. I'm going to go with the 49ers in that game. Next up is a huge matchup with the two garbage can teams. The two teams, neither one of them win their division, but one of them's going to have to. And that is the Cowboys versus the Eagles. Man, I thought the Eagles were going to be good. They were my Super Bowl pick to go and lose to the Chiefs. But, you know, they have been a disaster. And the fact is the Cowboys had two. I hate the Cowboys. Both have stank, but I'm going to go with the Eagles in this game. It's going to go and help determine if the Eagles actually do win the division here. Monday night, we have the Packers versus the Vikings. It's going to be a great game. I'm actually going to go with the upset in this game and go with the Vikings over the Packers in that one. And then the final game we're going to look at is the Saints versus the Titans. Guys, you can write it in ink. The Saints are going to beat the Titans. You know, Tannehill's been great. That team's got themselves in contention, but man, the Saints, they just got so many weapons. I just don't see the Titans beating them. I'm going to go with the Saints versus the Titans. You can write it in ink. So we have the 49ers beating the Rams. I'm picking the Eagles to beat the Cowboys, the Vikings to beat the Packers, and the Saints will beat the Titans. Ho, ho, ho! All right, guys, next on my list of my favorite Christmas traditions is Christmas Movie Hat Day. You know, this usually happens on a weekend during the beginning of December at our house. You know, we love to watch Christmas movies, but sometimes my taste in movies is a lot different than my sister's. And you know, how you decide which one gets to pick what we watch? Well, what we do is we have a Christmas Movie Hat Day. We each write down 5 or 6 movies onto individual pieces of paper. We fold them up and we throw them in the hat, and we pick from the hat what we're going to watch that day. You know, whether you draw a classic like Elf, you pull out a modern Hallmark Christmas movie, or you grab an untraditional Christmas movie like Rocky IV, if it comes out of the hat, we watch it. It's kind of a fun game that we enjoy doing with Christmas movies. We've been doing it for a couple years now, and it's one of my favorite traditions every year to have a movie hat day when we're just tired, we don't want to go anywhere, and we just want to chill out at home during the holiday season. Ho, ho, ho! Well, guys, before we move on to the next tradition, let's look at what men had to say when we asked them about Christmas movies according to men. Christmas movies according to men.
Christmas movies according to men.
And what's your favorite Christmas movie?
I love, I'm drawing a blank. Hold on, I hope you're going to edit this. I don't know. Jiminy Crickets.
It's not a Christmas movie.
What's my favorite Christmas movie? This is. What's the Christmas movie with the red BB gun?
No. Well, the Grinch is cool. I like the Grinch. And, the little dude you're going to shoot your eye on. Come on, you're going to shoot your eye. The Christmas Story, that's it. I love the Christmas Story.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
A Miracle Before Christmas.
Do you watch Hallmark Christmas movies?
I do not. I'm not a Hallmark kind of guy.
All right.
Or the
Do
camera.
you watch Hallmark Christmas movies?
No.
No? Do you watch Hallmark Christmas movies?
No, absolutely not.
Do you watch Hallmark Christmas movies?
I do.
Somebody stole his man car.
Elf, best movie ever or annoying?
Annoying. Annoying.
Okay.
Annoying.
Elf, best movie ever or annoying?
Annoying. Oh, annoying. The guy sings all the time.
I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing.
Come on, we can have that.
Okay, better Christmas movie, Die Hard, Rocky IV, or Batman Returns?
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
All right.
What kind of question is that? Well, Rocky IV.
All right. Better Christmas movie villain, Hans Gruber or The Grinch?
The Grinch. The Grinch.
Okay, better Christmas movie villain, Ivan Drago or Scrooge?
Scrooge?
Okay. Better Christmas movie villain, Mr. Potter from It's a Wonderful Life or the Penguin from Batman Returns?
Mr. Potter.
All right. What are George Bailey's children's names?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know.
No clue.
No clue?
George.
No.
Oh, my word. I don't even know.
What songs do the Griswolds sing at the end of the movie?
Oh, I should know this. I'm drawing a blank.
Patriotic?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
National anthem. Better Tim Allen Christmas movie, The Santa Claus or Christmas with the Cranks?
Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Absolutely. Christmas with the Cranks.
All right. Better Christmas superhero, Iron Man or Turbo Man?
Oh, Iron Man. I don't know who Turbo Man is.
All right.
So I'm going to say Iron Man. Iron Man.
All right. Is Chet one of Santa's reindeer?
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
All right. If you say so. No. Well, hold on. Wait. He's his reindeer in training.
Yeah.
It was Chet, one of our reindeer in training.
Yep.
So he's not a reindeer yet.
Well, at the end of the movie, he flies.
Okay, that's a solid point, but he doesn't pull the sled.
Okay.
So there's no
Would you rather watch a Hallmark Christmas movie or go to a Mantour conference?
Mantour.
Mantour Conference.
Mantour Conference all the way. Mantour.
All right.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right, let's get back to our list of my top Christmas traditions. Coming in next is Christmas lights and fries. You know, growing up, one of our family's favorite traditions was to drive around looking at Christmas lights. It was an inexpensive way to do a Christmas activity together. And now as adults, Odessa and I, we still love to take time to go out and look at Christmas lights. Every year we'll take an evening, we choose a neighborhood to go drive through, we look at the house lights, and we end the night by grabbing some French fries and a chocolate milkshake at the end. You know, for some reason, French fries always taste better in December with a chocolate shake. And this has become one of our favorite traditions, looking at Christmas lights, a chocolate shake, and some fries. I really love this tradition, and I'm looking forward to do it in the coming days in this Christmas season.
Ho, ho, ho.
Next up, tradition I love is decorating my car. Okay, I love decorating for Christmas. We always put our tree up in November. I don't care if you like it or not. That's when we do it. We love it. Keep your opinion to yourself out there. You're all just going to have to cope. We also decorate outside. like I said, decorating is a huge tradition in our family. One of the newer traditions, though, is to decorate my car. I mean, we spend so much time in the car that I figure we need to decorate it. So I found some magnets on Amazon. They're reflective Christmas bulb shapes, and I put them all over my car. And I have other magnets. They're 2 elf legs. They stick out from my trunk like you shut the trunk on the elves. I got some nativity magnets on my car. My dashboard has my Bronco Santa hat on it. We have a tree bobblehead, a snowman bobblehead, a Rudolph bobblehead, and a Santa bobblehead. I have a small stocking with a J on it and a Buddy the Elf figurine, and they hang from my rearview mirror. All of it just makes me so happy as I drive around December. And, it's always fun to see people's responses as I blow their doors off on a highway or they see the car in their parking lot. So many people have stopped in parking lots and told us how much they love our Christmas decorations on the car. Where can they get them? They love them so much. And it's just so much fun for me. And it's become one of my favorite traditions every year to decorate my car. Ho, ho, ho. Well, before we look at another tradition, let's look at our final Facebook feedback.
Here's this week's Facebook feedback.
I asked people the question, what is your least favorite Christmas song? Boy, oh boy, did we get a lot of responses. Apparently, there are quite a few songs people really don't like. And here are some of their most popular replies. Mary, did you know? A lot of people don't like that song because they say the Bible clearly says she did know. I have to agree with that. That's one of the rants I do with Odessa that just drives her nuts. But Mary, did you know? Yes, Gabriel told her. It's not a big mystery. Anyway, another one, I really don't like this one either, and a lot of other people don't either, is Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. Every time that comes on, I skip it. Little Drummer Boy. This is Odessa's least favorite Christmas song. She hates it, and she's not alone. Quite a few people answered that one. Oh, this one here I hate so much. Happy Xmas, or as it's otherwise known, So This Is Christmas by John Lennon. What a depressing, horrible song. I hate it. I never listen to it. It gets skipped as well. And finally, the most replied song, the most hated song, and I 100% agree with this song, is the Christmas Shoes songs. It is so depressing. What were they thinking? And then somebody had a great idea. What a great song. Let's make a movie about it. Are you kidding me? Anyways, I hate this song. And so many other people agreed. I was stunned how many replied how much they hated this song with stories about why they hated it. So that was the answers we got of the song people hate the most. All right, let's get back to our list of Christmas traditions that I love. The next one, it's one of our newer traditions, and that is toy shopping. Some of our good friends of ours have 2 kids under the age of 3. So for the past couple years, we've gotten the fun to go toy shopping. It's been so fun trying to pick out some gifts for these 2 little ones, and we look forward to actually giving them the gifts every year. It's one of the funnest things that we have in our Christmas years, trying to find a great gift for these cute little kids. And we just love it. We love seeing their reactions to the gifts, and we just can't wait to do it again this year. All right, guys, it's time for my all-time favorite Christmas tradition. It's a tradition we do year after year, and that is to give specifically to someone in need. Every Christmas, we like to find someone in need and do something to help them. And this is something my mom did our entire lives. I can still remember as a little kid watching my mom take some toys, wrap them up, take them to some poor people in our town. We were never rich, but she always found a way to give to those less fortunate than her. And every year, Odessa and I still carry on this tradition and try and find a hurting person or family to help out over the Christmas seasons. There's been years where we've taken gifts and food to the projects in Harrisburg with a church outreach. There's been years we've just, I don't want to, I'm not going to say everything we've done. It just sounds braggy, but just know it's something we try and do every year to give to hurting people. We find somebody that we can make a difference in their life. And that's because one of the main reasons for the Christmas season is this. Jesus came to earth to help out all of us stuck in our sins. He came to provide a way for us to be restored to God and to find salvation from our sin. And we, in turn, need to show love to those around us in need. And every year we make this tradition. It's a priority of ours every year to do something, to give something to help someone who's hurting and in need and just needs the love of God shown to them in their lives. So that is honestly my favorite tradition. Ever since I was a little kid, we've done it, and we did it again this year, and I look forward to doing it in the years to come.
The Mantour Guy's final thought.
Well, guys, as we wrap up this special Christmas episode, our Christmas Extravaganza for the third year, I want to remind everyone, take time and enjoy the Christmas and New Year holiday. You know, this time of year we get so busy. There's so many activities, so many events. But make sure that you take time to relax, enjoy the holidays, and make some memories with those you love. Start some new traditions, continue your old traditions, but spend time with those you love. Some of my best memories are time spent with my mom and sister during Christmas. You know, whether it be making decorations, baking cookies, watching Christmas movies, no matter what we're doing, those are some of my best memories. So don't fill every moment of the holidays so full that you can never relax and make memories with the one you love. You don't want those you love to grow up and say, we didn't have any traditions. Take time, make those traditions with those you love as we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior. Remember this, guys. Your presence is what they will remember more than the presents that you give them. Say that one more time. Your presence is what they're going to remember more than the presents that you give them. Ho, ho, ho. So, guys, as we wrap up, I want to say just Merry Christmas. Thanks so much for joining us for this Christmas Extravaganza. You know, a quick note, we're going to be taking a break for Christmas on this podcast. We're going to take a few weeks off. We'll be back in January with brand new episodes. Remember, you can still leave a 5-star rating and review. Give me that as a Christmas present. Take a minute, leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, and Google Play. Think of it as a Christmas present not only to me, but to all the men out there who will discover the podcast because of your review. Remember, guys, the 2020 Whatever It Takes Mantour conferences kick off in January. Head to MantourMinistries.com for more information about the Mantour dates, the locations. Get it on your calendar and get to the Mantour conference closest to you. You do not want to miss it. So, guys, I'll leave you with these words from one of my favorite Christmas movies, Fred Claus. You don't bring a snowmobile to a snowball fight. I love that line. Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a great and happy New Year. And we'll talk to you again in January. Merry Christmas, guys. Ho, ho, ho.
Thanks for listening to the Mantour Guy podcast. Be sure to visit MantourMinistries.com to learn more about our books, men's ministry resources, and our Mantour conferences.
Hey guys, Jamie Holden here. Did you know that only 10% of churches have a healthy, thriving men's ministry? That's only 1 out of 10 churches. Well, my mission is to see this number become 100%. Join me in my work with HEUS Missions to help develop men's ministry in the local church. Become a monthly financial investor in the work God called me to do by going to MantourMinistries.com/partner and clicking on the Give Online button. Together, we can see God continue to move among men. One more thing before I wrap up this week, guys. You need to head to CovenantEyes.com and sign up today to protect you and your loved ones from the many traps awaiting you on the internet. You know, I am a Covenant Eyes user. I just signed my 69-year-old father up and put Covenant Eyes on his phone and his laptop. I believe in it. It's an amazing tool. It helps you stay pure online. Guys, I encourage you to try it today. If you use the code MANTOR, you get 30 free days. That's 30 free days. What do you have to lose? So head to CovenantEyes.com, try it today. Like I said, what do you have to lose, guys?
The Mantour Guy podcast, helping men grow in their walk with God.
Ho, ho, ho.